Spencer, thanks for joining me here at Trading as we've just seen our Chelmsford game fall victim to the weather once again. How's your week been so far?
Yeah, I'm good, Dom. No full mental breakdown yet. We're working hard. So, disappointing about tonight. But those of you in the area will know the last 24 hours, it's just constant rain. Our pitch, we've spent so much money on it in the summer, and it's really in brilliant condition, but nothing can survive that. So disappointment at Sod's Law. It's the same team again, but common sense prevailed very quickly. The pitch is underwater, so we're training tonight, and we'll prepare for Eastbourne.
On Monday, we announced the departure of defender Louis Lomas, who's been here since the start of the season. It's always sad to see a player leave, but of course we wish him all the best.
Yeah, no, Louis has been, as I said, I sent over the tweet, and it was, he's a total gentleman, lovely guy, wonderful family. But we have to balance books. The attendance was not good, shall we call it? And I have a budget to hit, and I have to look at how I can improve the squad play, and ultimately we lost money on the day. Rob tells us we actually lost money with that attendance. So never mind bringing money towards creating a budget. So it won't be the only one. We have to do ins and outs. Very pleased with our defensive additions, and unfortunately he was one of the victims of that. And I explained that to him, and he took it very well. As I said, he's a lovely, lovely guy. We wish him nothing but success in the future.
On the goalkeeper front, what was the outcome of Tom Norcutt's checks back at Reading? And can you tell me a bit more about our latest loanee from Charlton?
Yeah, I'm just gutted for everybody, starting with Tom Norcutt. He's had his scan. It's the same injury. He's going to be out for a couple of months again. And it actually turned out to be more last time. I mean, you got to feel for the young man. It's just unbelievable. And as I was being told at half time what was going on, it's just, you couldn't make it up. But that's our season. So sadly, that's no more. And because of the situation with our goalkeeping department, I've been looking at other goalkeepers, and Tommy was very high on the list. He's had a loan at Sutton in the National League this season. And Charlton were very keen, and as usual, we're very grateful for them helping out. And he trained with us on Monday with a view he would have played tonight. And he's already fitted in really well. It's always difficult when we're trying to bed new players in, but we're not going to hide behind the fact defensively we've not been good enough this season. So it's down to him to perform, enjoy the spell, and we look forward to seeing him in a Borough shirt.
We've got this away doubleheader coming up in quick succession. Is Torquay in the back of your mind when you look at team selection, or is it just that cliche of one game at a time?
No, it has to be both. It has to be both because we've got a small squad. It's a 4G on Saturday, and 2 long journeys. We've got a lot of niggles. It would be irresponsible not to bear it in mind. However, the most important game is Saturday. People can shy about it and say, "Oh, it's not." It is. It's just a massive game. You're away from home against a side in a similar area to us in the league table. Let's not beat around it. I think we'd all say the same. If you could, no disrespect, win on Saturday and lose on Tuesday, you'd bite your hand off. That's not being defeatist. That's me being honest. And one thing I'll never say is I give out so much information, probably way, way too much. The communication at this club, which includes yourself, is staggeringly good, and anybody who's saying any different is talking nonsense. We give out so much information, these type of chats. They're not short chats. It's a monstrous game. Will it end the season one way or the other? No, it won't. It will either bring them right on our tails or give us a nice gap. So it's not season defining, but it's a massive game. And we then would move on to a really exciting challenge, against a team that I think is going to be right there and is right there, to win the title, and a team that absolutely battered us for 30 odd minutes, that's for sure, at home. So got to look at them both with the 4G, with the niggles we've got. You have a plan for both, but that obviously can change depending on how the game goes on Saturday and how people are feeling. 2 long journeys, as I've already said. One of the very few, I think it's 2 times the whole season we get a coach to a game because of our position. But look, it's an exciting challenge. Let's be really positive. We've got, there were green shoots the other day. Very disappointed, but there were green shoots. And there's a lot of stuff that's, tough at the moment in the world. And, we have to try and stand up and deal with adversity. And we are. and we are, so we will keep trying to move forward, keep trying to improve things, and look forward to a really exciting game. And let's be blunt, we're playing a full-time side both games. Both sides, really well funded. Eastbourne, were really pushing for the title last year and fell in the playoffs. They didn't expect to be where they are, but look at the quality of players they've got, the manager they brought back. But so what? They're below us in the table for a reason, and we've got to go there and get a result. And we believe we can. We've got a really good group. I said we were looking forward to tonight, but it's off. So every game's a challenge. We need the fans to be behind us, and our away support has just been brilliant. It's arguably in a weird way better than the home support because they're so behind you. And I feel for them sometimes because I totally understand the finances of travelling and time off work sometimes and the hope. And it's a long way down to Eastbourne, and never mind, it's a very long way to Torquay. So, are so super grateful for our away support, and there'll be nothing better now than to try and get a result in one or both, hopefully, of these upcoming games.
Great stuff. Thanks, Spencer, and best of luck for Saturday.
Thank you, Dom.